So, hello. Today I'd like to take a look at this book, which was written by this chap, whose name is Pere Valdeperez. He's a Spanish artist, and it says here in Polish, Pere Valdeperez urodzony w Jezusie Tortosa, Tarragonie, Hiszpania w roku 1946 roku. Jest wytrawnikiem i konserwatorem witraży. Ukończył studia w Escuela Massana w Barcelonie. Jest laureatem wielu nagród krajowych i międzynarodowych. W 1975 roku otworzył pracownię w Barcelonie. Od 1989 roku jest profesorem w Escuela Massana. So that's interesting. It's a combination of, obviously, I bought this book in Poland. It says Pere Valdeperez was born in this town, Jesus Tortosa, in that country, whatever it's called in Spain, Tarragona, in Spain, in 1946. He became a glassmaker and conserver of stained glass. He finished his studies at the School of Massana in Barcelona, and he's a major player, laureate, and well known in the whole of the country at his expertise, as it were. In 1975, he opened a workshop in Barcelona, and from 1989, he's been a professor at the School of Massana. So that's really, really cool. It's a lovely book, actually, this one. I love it. Look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. I like picture books. When I was a kid, I used to love picture books. Used to make me smile. And there's all the tools that you need. So there's the original book. I'm afraid I don't think it'd be available in English, because the original title was El Vitral, so that's Spanish. It was published originally in Barcelona, but if you can find a copy, that's really cool. It says on here in Polish, Witraż, projektowanie i realizacja. And obviously, Pere Valdeperez is the author, as I said, and it says here what you need for the materials and equipment, the technical information to restore stained glass windows. Well, I bought this book 20 odd plus years ago in Poland here. Cost a fortune, in actual fact, 75 zloty, which was a big sum of money back then. Whoa, ho, ho. But, there is a sort of thing there. Maybe you can scan that with your phones nowadays. I don't even know. But I'd just like, if I can, to show you some of the contents of the darn thing, because it's lovely. Obviously, the history of everything is fascinating. Mostly religious buildings contained stained glass, didn't they, back in the old days, as it were, and some of them are gorgeous. I've always had a fascination for stained glass, and that is an original Tiffany lampshade that I bought in Spain, in actual fact. I love the dragonfly features. I love this thing. And I also bought that, which is another original Tiffany lamp, side table lamp. They're gorgeous quality, they really are. They're heavy. This is a heavy light. It's a really, I don't know if you can make anything out there, but it's a beautiful piece of equipment. Technically beautiful. And just to cut into the book, you can see that he's talking about designs, how to sketch them up. My first wife was into design, and it's always had a player in my heart for that. Sadly, she's gone now. She died, but she left a legacy with me, with loving art that I never knew about. I was a roof tiler. I was a right monkey, swinging off battens and rafters, but she taught me the finer things in life, and it's just wonderful. She'd have loved this book. Sadly, she was dead before this was even published, but she'd have loved this book. And it shows you how to assemble, such beauties like that. Look at that. Oh, sorry. I've got to be careful I don't pause. This darn phone's been really pinging me about today. But But the assembly of those sorts of things is gorgeous. And, well, you know, there's all the information that you would need to know to make a masterpiece like that, from using the lead and painting the glass. To be honest, my second wife, who I'm now divorced from, but we still live together. How bizarre is that? Well, occasionally. Yeah, right. But she's quite the artistic genius as well. That's one of hers. I mean, I guess it was motivated by me explaining to her about my first wife. You know, well, I sort of explained what she used to do. There's Jimbers. She ended up as a producer in a film in a film place. These are more Tiffany's. That's a cockerel, and that's a cat. Bedside lights, you know, they're lovely. They're really gorgeous. I love things like this. But they are genuine Tiffany's. They cost a fortune, as I say. I'm not boasting. I used to spend money on what I loved. And, well, there it goes. I don't know if you can read that. It's upside down, isn't it? So you won't be able to read it unless you're in Australia, mate. G'day. How you doing down there? Down under. There it says there, Tiffany. They're heavy. They're really heavy because they're leaded. They're leaded in. Aren't they, bub? Aren't they, my love? Everyone wants to see Jimmy. Say hello, bub. He's docking in. Bless this little dog. Bless this little animal. I love him so much. He's not well. He's got a heart condition. What a mother... Damn these bloody heart conditions dogs get. But anyway, just a heads up for this book. I've just banged my head on the Tiffany lamp. You know what I mean? Because I'm that clumsy and dumb. But it's a lovely book. Tells you everything. Look at that heraldry. Fantastic. Anyway, if you've got this far, you know what you are. No, you're not. I really appreciate anyone that watches this much of my nonsense. I'm catching in for like an 8-minute video now, isn't it? And the old nutter. But it's funny because I found this inside the book. This is in my dad's handwriting, and it said on there, found this in a magazine in the doctor's surgery. Old Spike, that was my last dog, must have had a double amongst aristocracy. And this was a clipping from Country Life. And that looks exactly like my old Spiky dog used to look like. I'll give you an image of him because he's never far from my heart. There he is, the old sausage. That was my Spiky boy. He had a good life. And, well, there you go. And I said to my dad, well, it's Lady Philippa Howard, she's obviously getting married. And I said to my dad, yes, there are Jack Russells all over the world, you know, and especially in Germany. And one of them is owned by a chap called Baron von Barkenhofen. Anyway, silly joke, but there you go. You asked for it. Cheers.